Hi, hello and welcome everybody. Today I'm gonna continue the Road to Mageblood series. In this episode I'm gonna farm blighted maps. The reason why I like this strategy is it's pretty chill, it's pretty relaxing. You don't need to put your mind into the character when you're playing. You don't have very much risk of dying if you set up your towers well. And another big plus is you don't need any Atlas tree points, like the Atlas tree doesn't affect the blighted maps, so you don't need to use a lot of Orb of Unmakings to do this strat. And let me show you how I rolled the maps. So first you need to come to this website. I will put the link in the below. You come here, you choose the most you don't want. I choose Leech, No Regen, Reflect and minus maximum res. And then you come here, by the way, be sure to tick the rare maps. Press copy and paste it here. When you paste it here, the only maps shown will be the one you want to run. And after you all can scar all of the maps, go ahead and anoint 1 crimson and 2 teal oil. Now crimson oil makes chest lucky and teal oil make the encounter shorter, which is pretty good. But if your build is not that good, if you are having troubles, you can swap one of them for ember oil. Ember oil makes the towers cost reduce by a lot. This will make the maps way more easier. And let's say you take the map, you anoint it with 2 teal and 1 crimson. I did it with all of them. After you anoint them, you go ahead and throw a wall orb to them. Now there's a chance the maps will break, like this one for example. It rolled Reflect, which sadly I cannot run Reflect. I can run Reflect if I change a couple of things in my build, but I don't want to deal with it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw the brick maps into the another tab. Maybe I farm them with another build, or when I make the Reflect change to my build. I bought 30 maps and I did that process to all of them. I got only 24 maps, 6 of them brick, which we will count that in the expenses. And another expense we are putting onto the map is sacrifice fragments. These sacrifice fragments each give 10% quality to map, which is good. But I did not put the fourth one here because fourth one was more expensive than the others. I don't think the fourth one is worth it. I only put 3 fragments here. Before we continue, I want to show you a couple of ways to make your blights easier. The first thing on the list is Chilling Tower freeze enemies. This is perma freezing enemies. This is pretty good, but keep in mind if you are using this, do not roll action speed. Cannot be below base value on monsters. This is the mod I'm talking about. And also if you are using a build that stuns, be careful about that one too. Since I'm playing Volcanic Fissure and I'm stunning a lot, it's kinda annoying for me. So keep in mind, stay away from those mods. And I wanna show you a couple more useful annoyances. The first thing is Scout Towers have increased range. This is pretty cheap. You put these on both of your rings. You have Scout Towers with immense amount of range. And another option is Meteor Towers create Burning Ground. You put this on your one ring and on other ring, you put Meteor Towers drop an additional Meteor. If you combo both of these become Meteor Towers become pretty huge. Another way you can make blights easier is having any kind of explosion in your build. Now I'm playing Volcanic Fissure and I saw in a Reddit post about this tech, so I copied it into my build. The tech requires 1 ring slot and 1 glove slot. You put Coiling Whisper in your ring, this ring and this glove works together, so you have like, if you are killing enemies in like 6 seconds, every 6 seconds, you have perma 45 soul eater stacks, and Asena's gentle touch also gives explosions. So if you are playing Volcanic Fissure or a build that can utilize this, I recommend this combo. Even if you don't use this combo, I recommend having any sort of explosion, be it occultist, be it gladiator, whatever it is. Before we get to the maps, I wanna show you one example of how I run these maps. I put 3 fragments and the map and go in. I generally click the pump, click the start blight encounter ASAP. Since I don't want to lose time, I move my portal to some other place that will not annoy me. And I start killing some mobs so I get some points while building tower. And after I get some points, I go generally try to empower one, meteor one and freeze one. And one punch one if someone comes with a freeze immunity. So generally these 4 towers will be enough to slow down any push. I try to make this into the every direction so I can be bit more chill. Also, you are seeing the Asenat's explosion, how much it's helping, like I'm hitting it and 2 screens away someone dies. Also, because of the tech, as you can see, I have 45 Soul Eater. As long as you are killing something in 6 seconds, you will have uptime on Soul Eater stacks. By the way, you upgrade fire towers to meteor, but never upgrade the freezing towers. If you upgrade them to any version, they lose those freezing aspect of their it. Also, the same goes for punch towers. You do not want to upgrade them at all. Like you want to upgrade them to 3, but not after that. As you can see, I'm not having any problem, but this is also because my build is strong at the moment. But if your build is not that strong, you can always go for Ember Oils. Do not forget that. So this is how I run the maps, and this is the cheat sheet before we hop onto the maps. I bought every blighted map for 10C each. I bought T14 maps. It doesn't matter actually if you got T14, T15 or T16. Both 3 tiers can drop golden oil and ravage maps. But the reason I bought T14s was they were way cheaper. Like T16s were up to 20C. So I go ahead and bought only T14s. Teal oil. Now you can actually sustain this over time. You don't have to buy this, but I still wanted to add this to the expenses so it doesn't be rigged. And crimson oil like that, I added it as well. Now I added Alkan Scar costs as well. Realistically, you will not use that much Alkan Scar orb into this, but I still added like if you got very unlucky or anything like that. And the Val cost as well. I added fragments as well, but again I said I didn't use the 4th one because it was more expensive than the others. It was like 2C per one. So in the end we total used 3 divines for the setup, and we will fill these slots. And let's get to mapping. Let's see how much money will we make. Alright guys, I finished running those maps and these are the loots we got. I will be back after I price check it. For the bubblegum currency, I'm getting the ones that I will use myself, and the others I will transform all of them to the orb of fusing and I will calculate the price that way. Alright guys, I finished sorting the bubblegum currency and I calculated the whole here is 118 chaos. I added it here. Let's add raw divine, raw chaos and premium currencies as well. I added these as well. Now let's add the scarabs. Scarab prices go down to 85% and people are buying it minimum 5 divine. I know we got less, but I will still count this. So you can sell it after you have bulk. We got couple of fragments. I loot these just to see if I can sustain them. As you can see, we are not sustaining them. We need to buy them. But I will still count these green ones since they are kinda expensive, especially this ignorance one. It's 20C. And next we got gems. I think this gem will sell for 20C, and this will sell for 5C, and this will sell for, let's say, 15C, and couple of gem cutters. And next we have stack decks. These are in bulk 1.5C each. As you can see, 100 a div. Let me add these 2 maps as well. And here I put all the abyss jewels and crimson, all that jewel here. I started from 15C and selling them, go back. So couple of them sold, but a lot of them did not sold. I will just put the ones that are already sold. I am pretty sure there is at least 5 to 10 that will sold, but I will just put the ones that are already sold. I converted all of my essences into deepening essences, so that way I can sell in the bulk tab. People are buying only deepening tabs as much as I know, and they're buying it for 85%, so that means another 35 chaos to profit. And we got 2 tabs left. One of them is fossil tab. Let's try to bulk sell them as well. People are buying only fossil tabs for 101%. I don't know where this one comes from, but all of them were writing 101. So this is another half a div to profit. Alright, the last tab is oils and blighted maps. Let's look at the blighted maps first. We have 2 tier 14, 1 tier 15 and 2 tier 16. Tier 14 and 15s are going for 20C and tier 16 is going for 30C. Now the only thing left are oils. We got 2 golden oil, 1 tainted, 1 reflect, 1 prismatic, and I believe it's all worth it until to convert them until the opalescent one. So let's convert them. All that fucking clicking for a couple of oils. I'm gonna scream. Finally finished it. And let's calculate them as well. Guys, I don't know why, but right now the silver oil price goes up to 50s. So it's worth to convert even these as well. Golden oils are 100C, but I wanna check them as well. As you can see, they are selling instantly for 52. So oils are total of 808C. Let's add that as well. As you can see, by the way, oils are selling almost instantly. At the end, we made total of 13 divines, 13 and a half divines. Let me calculate the map time and all that so we can get a divine per hour. So guys, I look at the votes and all. So I calculated the map, average time it took. It still took 5 minutes per map, even though we used 2 teal oils. The reason is after you finish the Blight map, there are a couple monsters lying right and left. You go kill them, try to go back, loot, all that shit takes a lot of time. In total, we are averaging a 6 minute per map, and with that time, we are making 5.2 divines per hour. I know this is not something amazing, but it's still some money, and the biggest plus of this strat is it doesn't require any investments, and there are definitely a couple of things I would recommend if you were to do this again. First of all, make sure your filter is very strict. Like my fingers were hurting at the moment. Like you never ever looting clear sepia oils. They're just not worth it. And another thing I can say is I was not aware of this while I was doing this, but apparently if you are using a spell, you can open chests with your spell. There is a mastery for it. If you are going for this and you are playing spell, definitely go for this. It's a huge finger saver. And there is not much thing to talk about this strat since it's easy. But I'm gonna be honest guys, I don't think I recommend this strat to you. Like it's way too much clicking for me. Maybe some of you guys enjoy it. And that's all for this episode. In the next episode, I'm gonna go for something bigger. It's time to move on from these little small investment strats. We are gonna go to the medium kinda investments. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. These videos took time and effort. So if you feel interested in the next episode of this series, like, subscribe and comment. See you in the next video.